The Banished Princess. Long, long ago, there was a princess named Iris. Her father was the ruler of the Dark Ground, King Hellas. Iris was a cheerful girl and always happy. She had a beaming smile, no matter what. But she was lonely, did not have many friends. Growing up, when she grew up, the princess fell in love with the prince. She could not meet him very often and miss him a lot. One day, she was daydreaming, staring into the sky, watching the clouds from her ivory tower window, and poofed! Suddenly, she saw her brave, handsome prince riding on a horse toward her palace. In the dreary and dark ground, the guards were one-eyed giants with ginormous clubs in their hands. They frowned him, the unafraid prince, without hesitation, rode straight up to Hellas and said, "Hello, Sir Hellas. May I have your daughter hands in marriage?" "Excuse me. Who are you? Who is your father?" "I am Brevis, son of one and only fairy godfather. I love your daughter more than anything in the world. I would do anything for her." "Young man, I just met you 30 seconds ago. That escalated quickly, even for the king of the dark ground, like myself. And no, I shall not let my daughter get married to you. Guards, throw him out. "Wait, stop, let go of him. Please, father, give him a chance. Our love is mutual. You never asked me whom I like. He came all the way to the underworld to ask for my hand." "I just said no. I am the king of the underworld. I don't take back my word. Guards, please take Iris to her room. The rest of you escort this foolish prince out." The guards escorted the prince and locked Iris in her room. Iris wept and she peeped her head out of the window sadly, and she saw her prince riding away. A few hours later, Iris heard a voice. "Psst, psst. Hey, Iris, up here." Uh? Iris looked up. It was Brevis. He had tricked his way back and somehow climbed the high castle palace wall. "What are you doing here? It is dangerous, Brevis." "I can't live without you. I can't bear the thought of you, looking out of your window, all sad and droopy. You mean the world to me, Iris. I have missed you." "Oh my heart just melted. I have missed you more. Where are we going?" "We can go to Mount Magic to ask the fairy godfather if we could get married. Maybe he would agree to help us." "And why would he help us?" "Because he is my father." Breves then made a doll that looked exactly like ours and placed it on her bed to trick Hellas into thinking she was sleeping. Breves then jumped on the back of the horse, lifted Iris up, and rode to the Mount Magic. They reached Mount Magic in 3 days. "This place is so beautiful. I have never seen such a world before. I was always locked up in that rotten dungeon they called a palace. Iris and Brevis walk up the spiral staircase, then into the palace. There, all the magicians were dining and chatting. Brave Brevis did not flinch or waste a moment. He unabashedly walked up to the fairy godfather. Excuse me, father. Meet the love of my life, Princess Iris, and I would like to marry her.
Is she a human? Why does she look familiar? Who is her father?
The only time Brevis hesitated and spoke those dreaded words, which he knew somewhere in the corner of his heart that the fairy godfather, despite being his father, wouldn't be pleased to hear. He apprehensively said, Um, her father is King Hellas.
What? What were you thinking? From this instant onward, you are forbidden from seeing her. Forget her. If you disobey me, I will turn her into a cloud.
But she is nothing like Hellas. She is not like your ex-best friend. She is kind, zestful, and just look at her. She is beautiful. Just look at her standing there. Hellas and Fairy Godfather were childhood friends who now don't see eye to eye. They fell apart. Fairy Godfather then looked at Eris. For a brief moment, it seemed as though he saw in her what Brevis saw, but the blank expression on his face slowly turned into a frown.
Get her out of here. She is not welcome on Mount Magic.
We can't be together. Why can't we be together? Because both our fathers are arrogant? Yes, we can. You know what? We are going to spend the rest of our lives together. Nobody will come between you and me. I'm willing to do what it takes, anything to keep us together. I promise you, love. Brevis proudly announced. He thought of a plan. How can we get married if our father won't approve of it? Leave that to me, princess. We shall run away, far away. They will never find us. Then they both traveled far away from the Mount Magic and the underworld, sailing the seas and passing the lands, away to the land of living. Little did Brevis know that his plan failed. That very instant, that same night, Hellas discovered the fake doll on his daughter's bed. He at once understood what transpired. Brevis tried to trick Hellas, the master of mischief. Hellas informed to his ex-bestie. In exchange, the fairy godfather told Hellas about their recent visit. The fairy godfather joined hands with Hellas to seek them out. He unfurled his magic umbrella and found them. He had once commanded his ally, the Water King, to make trouble cease for the 11 lovers. He insisted he use all his might and magic and make it harsh. So, when they sailed the sea, the Water King would have deformed tidal waves to crush upon them, can wash them away. His very godfather would make thunder and lightning so that he could intimidate. The waves moved about rapidly, and a horrifying massive typhoon swallowed everything that was in the wake of the sea. My prince! Oh! My father has found out about our escape. This isn't Mother Nature. This is the Water King. Brevet mustered all his strength and tried to pull her up, But the wave was too strong. The sea swept away Ares. As her hand slept, the thundering typhoon took her away. Oh, Brevis! No! No! Ah! For Brevis started to cry. Little did he know that she wasn't gone. I hate you, father.
Oh, my love.
The fairy godfather sent the cloud to fetch Brevis.
What more? What he's doing now?
Brevis was brought to Mount Magic. Fairy godfather and Hellas was standing there, staring at him despairingly.
Iris.
Brevis, without a care in the world, ran toward Iris and enveloped her in a warm embrace. But the fairy godfather just zapped him with lightning out of spite. The lightning was that intense, but it hurt him.
Rovers, you are no longer my son. You dare disobey me. You shall pay for it.
And then he lifted his umbrella, wound up, and struck Brevis. Brevis slowly evaporated into thin air and became a cloud.
Brevis!
For Iris screamed. She was shell shocked. She burst out into tears.
We we just wanted to be together and a happy life together. How could you do this to your daughter?
It is for your own girl. Iris mourned for her one true love and remembering how he promised that they would be together for eternity. Iris could not bear the pain. She took the fairy godfather umbrella and waved it upon herself. The princess banished herself into the skies. Finally, they were together. Iris and Brevis met as a cloud, clashing and crying and lamenting their eternal forbidden love. Make it rain. There was a defying silence, sadness in the air. Both the father missed their children. They understood what a mess they had made. A few days later, a man reached the fairy godfather. He looked worried.
Sire, help us. It has been raining constantly. Our fields are getting spoiled because the water is salty. We fail to understand what is happening. Help us. Our crops, cattle, everything is in danger.
The fairy godfather wasted no time. He rushed to meet Hellas.
What did we gain by doing this, Hellas? We have lost our children and put everyone in danger.
You are right. I miss my daughter, and I miss the friend in you. Words spoken in anger leave a scar that can never be healed. Our children are so different from us, kind, loving souls. All they wanted was to be with each other, and we have ruined their lives.
Let us waste no time. We must fix this. Hellas, let's join our power.
Yes, for the sake of our children, for the sake of love, combining our powers unto our magic. Let the power of love prevail. Have mercy on us, Mother Nature. Give our children back to us. The rain stopped. The sky cleared up. Soft rays of the sun shone out. A beautiful rainbow spread across the sky. Iris and Brevis, hand in hand, walked down from the rainbow. They lovingly hugged their fathers. The best friends were united. The lovers got married and lived happily after. After every storm comes a rainbow. May there always be hope. May peace prevail. May love conquer our hearts. May there be no hatred. May we create a better world for generations to come.